the CIB exam November-December session 2023. So here in this session, we are with Vishal sir and Suprabha ma'am, your mentor of CIB. So a very special welcome to all the CIB candidates who just want to crack this exam in the single and a first attempt. So Suprabha ma'am sir, only I think 3 months are left exactly because August is almost finished. September, October, and I think from 25th of November. So exactly you have 3 months. So how to prepare this CIB exam in 3 months in a full and focused way? So if I just give you the example, sir. So in the CIB, we have a 4 compulsory subject and a 1 elective subject. And from the 1st of September, your CIB registration date is going to be start. Now the students are also very curious that which elective subject I have to fill. So there are so many questions that in registration, what we have to do, which elective subject we have to make. So in these 3 months, sir, as a CIB candidates, what I have to plan so that I can crack the CIB exam in a single and a first attempt. So Suprabha ma'am, first of all, please tell what is a 3-month planning strategy to just crack the CIB exam?
Thank you, Nikram. First of all, I just let you know that what is the difficulty level what is the difference actually between the GIB and CIB? See, the number of question normally in GIB, they are like very simple question and very direct question. But when we are talking about the CIB, normally most of the questions are from the case studies and from the numerical side also. So definitely there is a difficulty level is much higher as compared to the GIB level, right? And if we are talking about the syllabus is also very lengthy as compared to GIB. Then you have just 3 months in your hand. August, that is September, October and November. Only 3 months, that is 12 weeks only you have. And you have to prepare for all the 5 subjects, right? ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL and 1 elective paper you have to choose before the registration of CIB exam. At least you have to make clear which elective paper you are going to choose. You have only 5 elective. So you have to know about your comfort level, which one you are going to choose in the CIB registration 2023. We have Vishal sir over here and he is the mentor of ABM and BFM. Yeah. Vishal sir, your input about the ABM and BFM subject?
Yeah. Can you hear me, everyone? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, yeah. So here, when we say we have 3 months, okay, many of the bankers feel it's a huge time. But when I say it's 12 weeks, then we come to know what the time difference is. 12 weeks seems to be the smaller duration as such. Importantly, more important point is now it's a festive season. So you don't have complete 3 months. Remember, that is also a point. So because half of your days will go in all these festivals, because family, all these pressures will be there. So looking at this, keeping this at the back of your mind, then we have to study. So coming back to ABM and BFM, remember everyone, almost in BFM, 50% are your case studies. 50%, 5 marks each, 50% case studies in BFM. And in ABM, again similar, roughly 40%. This time they had asked you around 35 marks case studies in May 23. So this November also series, we are expecting the same around 40 marks case studies for ABM and 50 marks case studies for BFM. Okay. Now these case studies, when I say case studies doesn't mean that theoretical case studies. In ABM and BFM, you'll get numerical case studies as well. Even in ABFM also you'll get numerical case studies. So and only BRBL you'll be having the theoretical case studies. So importantly, remember, numerical case studies mean numerical problems. And those are difficult ones. Mind it, I'm not terrifying you, but the point is those are really difficult, BFM and ABM numericals. Now coming back to the theory part also. If I say about theory questions, theory case studies, here, I'll specifically talk about theory case studies right now. Theory case studies are, they do come from any of the topic given in the book. And remember, the question paper is mainly from your books. Now, if you look at the books, now it's not that simple because every book, all the 5 subjects, you see the book roughly, these 4 subjects, at least you have 600 pages, at least each book, right? And the 5th book is also somewhere near that only. And you have 12 weeks to study. It's not that simple, okay? So to study the case studies, you have to go through the whole book. That is point number 1. Now, That's why I say the theoretical case study is also that much difficult only as compared to this numerical case studies. Now coming back to the one-liners. Now many of you will say that okay, we'll study the case studies and we'll clear the paper. No, nothing like that. Always remember in a cricket match, as fours and sixes are important, similarly are the single runs important. Okay, so these one-liners are roughly 50 marks in both the papers, ABM and BFM. BFM, ABM it is 60 roughly, 60, 50 it dwells. So remember, one mark questions are also of that importance only, that much importance only. So you cannot ignore the one mark questions. For that, you have to study it. Okay. So for that, now what you have to do is, as I've told you the details about the types of questions which will be asked. Now I'll focus on how to study in this. So remember, time management is the only clue which you have. Time management means wherever you can. If you can study in the morning, study in the morning. If you can study in the evening, evening. If in the afternoon, so it's possible, do it. But do at least 1 or 2 hours study because you have only 12 weeks. If you would have had 6 months, I would have told you something different. But now you are having only 12 weeks, so that's why at least 2 hours study is required. Now coming back to this, how can you do this 12 hour study, 2 hour study? Here comes the job of our mentors. Okay, in at Adda 24/7. Let me share. I'm not boasting, but all of us have held more than 35 batches. All of us. Okay, for CIB as well as means JIB, CIB both. So 35 batches means we know the question patterns. We have seen almost 2 to 3 portion changes. All of us have seen 2 to 3 portion changes. So that's why in this portion also we have summarized, took out the main points from the books. Okay, and that will help you to go through the focus on the salient points and the important points and study that much only. Otherwise, I'll practically tell you 12 weeks, 600 pages per book, 3000 pages roughly, and that elective next one. It's impossible in this festive season. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. So Vishalmanti sir, I think we have 12 weeks we have and 5 subject we have to cover in the remaining 3 months, right? That too with your job, right? So definitely it is a very, very difficult task because your job is not, it is like a 10 to 5 job. It is like 10 to 8, maybe sometime even it can be extended up to 9 also. Even I have seen, sir, many bankers, they have to sit at least 9 p.m. or maybe 8 p.m.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. This bank job nowadays we used to have. Do you know one principle was there in Nationalized Bank? 363. 363 means what? Deposits at 3%, loans at 6%, and go home at 3 p.m. That was the earlier job. But nowadays, in the morning when you go to the job, you have a hurdle for insurance sales. The full day goes under that pressure, and even when you come home, you have the same pressure in the. Yeah, ma'am. Isn't it?
So in that pressure, you have to cover all these 5 subjects with a very, very, very huge syllabus. Especially if I talk about the BFM and ABFM part, that is a complete difficult subject as compared to other 3. BFM is very, very difficult and ABFM is also very, very difficult. If we are talking about BRBL and elective paper, that definitely you can cover in a maybe month or maybe like 5 week or maybe 6 week. But you have to give your more focus on the ABM, BFM and ABM, especially the BFM. Because I have seen the syllabus in BFM is very, very difficult. Seriously, you have to give your more time to the BFM subject. That too, in the only 12 weeks. Because you have only 12 weeks. And you have to cover all the 5 subjects. You have to try to go with a single attempt. You have to clear the single attempt CIB. That would be because that would be give you the 45 marks criteria. So please try to clear CIB in the one and single go, right? Because 45 marks criteria you will be getting here, right? Now, as Vishalmanti sir already said that there are 3 kind of question normally asked, like case studies, numerical and statement based. First is the case study, right? For case study, the concept clarity you should have. Otherwise, you cannot even attempt the case studies question, right? If your concept are clear, you can solve the case studies. In case studies also, there is a theoretical kind of case studies and numerical case studies, both, right? Especially in the ABM, BFM and ABF, right? Yeah. So here case studies are then numerical question, numerical and statement based. one-liner question. So there are three kind of question normally asked in the CIB exam. But clearly, I'm telling you the concept, you should have a very, very clear concept. Clarity, that is, yeah, that you should have, right? Because by that only you can clear your case study question. And case studies, normally it is like very, very, very lengthy. Okay? So basically, here we are talking about the 3 months strategy to crack the CIB November-December exam. Just now, last week, 7th of December, we have launched our last batch. That is a CIB batch, right? And only ABFM was started in the bilingual, and in English medium, BRBL we have started. I think that BFM is about to start, right?
Yeah, BFM has just started. Yesterday only
Just
it
started.
has started.
Okay, so BFM we have started, and BRBL we have started. Then ABM, ABFM, and elective. These three subjects are remaining to start. So, Vishal sir, what should be the strategy of a banker for remaining 3 months? Because only 3 months they have. What can be the strategy which they can adopt to clear their concept, to clear their numerical, even one-liner question also?
Even I would like to add one point that now in BFM they have added one more type of question. That is the question without options. That is a new thing which they have added. So specifically in BFM they have added. So here you won't be getting any option. Only question, and you have to input your own answer. So without option is a new thing which has come up.
Yes.
So coming back to the point, yeah, ma'am.
Sir, and in fact, sir, in IIBF notification, they have clearly said that maybe in the upcoming exam, that is in the November, maybe they can introduce in the ABM and ABFM also, right?
Yes.
There is a chances actually. Yes, Vishal sir, please continue.
Yeah. So if you want to clear this exam basically in one go only. So remember, focus mainly on the not on the, I won't say on the case studies or on the numericals. I would say clearing the concepts. Focus on your concepts and go through the module at least once. Everyone go through the chapters, go through each chapter, go through the important salient points given in those chapters, the keywords, the questions, at least once for each and every subject, I would say. Now I'll tell you, 1 or 2 hours we are saying per day, but frankly, if you go for reading this each subject will take around 1 or 2 hours. Each subject per day it will take. So it's so heavy. So that's why, as ma'am is showing you, Adda 24/7 app and the classes, that is the only way out for you actually in coming 3 months. And also look at the costing. Costing is very less. Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
So here you have to type adda247.com, then GIB, CIB. There is a category. Second category is GIB and CIB. Then we have the CIB Mahapack here, CIB 2.0. What is the benefit of CIB 2.0 Mahapack is basically you will be getting here 5 elective videos: HRM, rural banking, IT, risk management, and central banking, both bilingual and English medium. Apart from that, you will be getting here numerical basic question, then case studies, all ebooks, recorded videos, revision batches, even revision batches of the elective paper also. Then case study batch, topic wise question ebook, in-depth analysis, all these you are going to get in the Mahapack. So that is the biggest benefit of the Mahapack. You have to click on the buy now, and here offer is given. That is AUG 77, right? This offer is given here.
Yep.
So that
by
is
that you will be getting 77% off. Yeah, ma'am.
UG 77. And if you are using the Adda application, you can get 1% extra discount here, plus coins also you can use by using the Adda application. So the price will be lower than 8472. Currently it is showing 8472, but if you are using the Adda application, the price will be very lower from the 8472. So 78% discount you will be getting here. Apart from that, there is a separate batches also. Right? We have the separate batches in the CIB November 2023. You have to click. Then this is a English medium Sankalp CIB batch. Here also you have to apply the code, that is AUG 77, right? August, that is AUG and 77. Again, here also you will be getting 1% extra discount, plus coin also you can use. Fine. So basically here Elective paper is not included. ABM, ABFM, BFM, and BRBL. All the 4 compulsory subjects are covered here, but not elective. That you have to purchase separately. So
In
here we
Mahapak.
have the touches. And yes, sir.
Yeah, in Mahapak. Elective is in Mahapak. So
Elective
you
is in Mahapak, yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to choose Mahapak, the same code you have to apply.
Yeah.
That is AUG 77
77.
for the 78% discount. Vishal
Yeah.
sir, any other input you want to give here?
Yeah. Means regarding the classes you have aptly told, I would just focus on some points over here which the students would be of interest. Roughly remember, this 5 to 10 questions you'll be getting without options, with feeding, just feeding this. Okay, means as ma'am told you earlier, that only without options there would be the questions. So those also you have to be focused on. Number one. Number two, again I'm repeating some certain things. 50% almost you'll be getting one-liner questions, and roughly 50% you'll be getting the case studies in all the 3 subjects. Now, one point I which need to add is BRBL. Many of you might keep in your mind that BRBL is easy, but mind it, it's not that easy. It's legal paper. See, here, many of us think that we had cleared JIB legal, so that will be easy, but it's not that. That JIB paper is roughly 70% only of the BRBL. Remaining 30% portion, I have seen it's added newly. All the new things, whatever are the changes, have been added. So don't take any paper lightly. Even electives. Many of you have the problem for electives. Which elective to choose, which not to choose. So it depends on where you are comfortable with. In which electives. Here, right now it will be starting from 1st September. The dates are starting, right? So at that time, don't be in the confusion. Select that elective in which you have worked. See, my criteria is very simple. In that elective, you should select in which without studying, you can get at least 25 marks without studying. If you can get that, then select that elective. That much way you should be comfortable with. And the remaining 4 papers, those are compulsory ones. You can't do anything about that. Okay. So that's why I'm saying again, 12 weeks is not the apt time or for the self-study part. If you say 6 months, 1 year, I would say self-study is okay. But this is not the right time. You can definitely join the classes. As ma'am has told you, use the discount offers as much as possible. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, sir. And all the electives are included in the CAIIB 2.0 Mahapak, even the revision batch also.
Yeah.
That normally launch before 1 week of the exam, right? So all the elective, all the compulsory paper, numerical batches, case studies batches are included in the CAIIB Mahapak 2.0. So now we are concluding here, and Vishal sir, thanks a lot. And Nikita ma'am, thanks a lot. So here we are concluding, and please start your preparation as early as possible. Crack CAIIB in the one and single attempt. Thank you and bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.